My name is Jake Wyckoff, and I'm going to be your next Master Chef Junior. Today, I'll be teaching you how to make a wonderful creamy aioli and what emulsifying it means. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of water, and I'll be pouring it into the bowl. So that is 1 teaspoon and 2 teaspoons so that we can have the air soak inside the water so that it'll be able to gather inside the aioli. I also will be needing a grade A egg. Well, it doesn't have to be grade A, but these are called heirloom eggs. I love these because usually you find them bigger than normal eggs. And they're grade A, they're pasteurized, they're wonderful, and they taste delicious. So I'm going to be adding that to the bowl. And I will whisk that in with my water. So here we go. Make sure you whisk it together really nicely. There we go. Use some of that action in there. Now I also will be adding a bit of salt. So here's my wonderful salt dish, and in here I have kosher salt, and you want to be using that instead of any other salt because it's thicker and it isn't grinded up as much. So I'm going to be adding a 4th teaspoon of this salt. There we go. That's added. I'm going to mix that in as well. Now I also want to be adding a bit of lemon juice. Now you can add as much as you want, whether you want it to be tangy, you want your aioli to be a bit tangier, or if you want it to be a bit sweeter. So it all depends on your personal preference, but I'm going to be using about this half of a lemon that I have right here. There you go. I'm going to be whisking that in. Some of that action in there. There we go, we have that. And I'm also going to be adding a clove of garlic. Now first what you want to do is peel off the skin, because you don't want the skin. I'm sure of that, nobody does. There you go, hopefully that'll help us. Grab a clove. Garlic skin can be very pesky. It'll get all over your hands, it'll get kind of sticky, but that's okay. You can always wash your hands off. So there we go, nice clove of garlic. And what I'm going to be wanting to do is peel that off as well. You want to cut off the end so you'll be able to easily peel off the rest of the skin. Now here, you want to grate it into your aioli sauce that you have so far. Grate the rest of your garlic that you have into your aioli. There we go. I dropped the clove, but this will be plenty of garlic, I'm sure. I can smell it already. I love how garlic smells. One of my favorite smells when cooking. There we go. That is a nice creamy yellow texture right there. And now I'll be adding some grapeseed oil into the mixture. I want to take out my measuring cup, and I want to add about 1/4 of it into there. Now it's important to both have grapeseed oil and olive oil because the grapeseed oil counteracts with the olive oil, so you get 2 different tastes in there. So there we go. That's about 1/4 of a cup. And now what you're going to want to do is slowly drizzle it in there while you're fast whisking. So here we go. Whisk it very fast, but drizzle it very slowly and stop so that grapeseed oil can get mixed in very well. Let me go another time and stop. And one more time and stop. Now you know you're doing it right when all these bubbles are popping in there because that means that you're getting a nice amount of air trapped inside your aioli. Now that is perfect. And the last bit. There we go. I'm going to whisk it a little more for a bit. And there we go. That is the rest of the grapeseed oil added into the mix. And I'm also going to be adding a bit of olive oil, about the same amount, a 1/4 cup. Now this here is an olive oil that I get from my local store here in Houston, Texas, from Central Market. It is a yearly limited olive oil. It only comes out once every year, I guess. And they're always evenly numbered. This bottle is the 992nd out of 1,512. So it hasn't been opened yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the top. And then I'm going to just take it off like that. Pop. Now I'm going to be taking my measuring cup again. I'm going to add it to about 1/4 cup as last time. And you want to have extra virgin olive oil. That is very important. And here we go. I'm going to pop that back on there, or guess not. And here we go. I'm going to add the rest. But you have to slowly drizzle it. Slowly drizzle. It's very fast to make sure that all of that air gets trapped inside the olive oil. Now I think I'm going to be needing to add a little bit more olive oil because I want to have a bit more of serving in this. And I absolutely love olive oil, which is why also I'm adding a little bit more. It's one of my favorite things to taste in the entire world. I always love to be generous about it, and at Central Market they have a wide variety of it. So I just love it. It tastes smooth and delicious. It's always great to add to any meal. Now once again, I'm going to be drizzling this slowly while I whisk pretty fast. You want to get all that air emulsified into your aioli. So here it goes. And that is the last of it. There we go. And now I'm going to be stirring it a little bit more, just to make sure that I have all of it in there. It smells delicious. Now I'm going to be adding the rest of my seasoning to it so they can taste delicious as much as smell delicious. So here I have cayenne pepper. It's pretty spicier than normal black pepper. You're going to be needing this too. But I like this because it gives a bit of a more cultural flair to it. So I'm going to be adding about a 1/4 teaspoon of this to it, because you don't want too much. There we go. It's coming out a little bit, but it's fine. It can be a bit messy in the kitchen. So there we go. We're going to stir that in with it. There we go. Add the rest of it. Sure that's mixing there very nicely. Now I'm also going to be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper to it, just for a bit more kick to it, I always say. There we go. And there we are. Black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon. Add that too. Bit of a kick. Make sure that's mixed in nice and well. There we go. And for our final seasoning, I'm just going to be adding a bit more salt to it, because all that got mixed in with the olive oil and stuff and the grapeseed oil, and I want to make sure that I have just enough saltiness to it, because the thing about aioli is that it can be used on top of things, or you can dip things in it, so you want it to taste wonderful. And there we go. That is the last of it. I wish you could be here to smell this. This smells amazing. And there we go. You have a perfect aioli whipped and mixed together inside a nice bowl that you can serve to your guests. This is about 1/2 a cup. The serving that I showed you is about 1/2 a cup in the end. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.